Welcome to My Asshole Podcast. Let's get into it. Today is the Sunday show. So without further ado, let's get into our thread, baby. Let's get to it. Today's thread is, what are your funniest drunk people stories? All right. So once at a 7-Eleven at 3 a.m. when I was around 17, a drunk black man was celebrating the just elected Obama, saying, now we got one in, I'ma run for your office. Shit, I'ma make it legal to drink at 18. Hey, white boy, you gonna vote for me? I was with my black friend and we were like, hell yeah. And he was like, shit, I'm gonna win already. He then walked outside, noticed a cop, then yelled, I know you, but I don't know if I know you from school or prison. Then he started running. Good times. What? Wait, hold on. Wait. What? This man walks outside. He sees a cop and he's just like, I know you, but I don't know you. Did I see you at prison or school? What the fuck? Okay, and then he just runs. Then he just runs off. Like, what the fuck? All right, man. All right. My father ran over a stop sign, brought it back home, named it Steven, drew a face on it, dressed it in my clothes and tape, and let it sleep on the couch. Bro, do you know that's illegal? You know that's vandalism and stealing of government property. This man took that sign home and he said, you know what? You're Steven now. You're just beautiful Steven. Why are you so hard, Steven? Goddamn, nigga. You're so skinny. You need some food, Steven. You need some food. But first, we need some rest. Take the couch. I got you. Take the couch. Like, what the fuck? All right, man. Okay. I wasn't much a drinker back in high school, but when my class went on a school trip to Boston, we stayed in a youth hostel. For a few of us were up late in the lounge area when the manager comes in piss drunk, sits down and gives an eerie, glassy glare. After a few minutes of silence, he looked at me and said, ask me if I'm a tree. I ask him, are you a tree? He breaks out in a horribly loud belly laughter, falls over on his side and snorts through his goffs. Of course I'm not a tree, you idiot. Do I look like a fucking tree? And then he passes out. And mind you, this is on a school trip. Like, bro, what the fuck? Like, this is on a school trip, man. Like, what? What? I couldn't. Is this a teacher or... I wasn't much of a drinker back in high school, but when my class went on a school trip to Boston, we stayed in a youth hostel for a few of us were up late in the lounge area. So I'm guessing he's a teacher, and then one of the other teachers that was on the trip with him got hella drunk. That's what I'm kind of getting from that. Because, like, for one, you're on a school trip, like, nigga, the fuck. You know, and then two, it's like, how do you get that drunk? And I get it. Boston has a lot of bars and, you know, all that kind of stuff. But goddamn, nigga, how are you getting drunk like that? Myself and a few friends were out at a beach house. Having a good time. Everyone got really drunk and passed out before me. I finished my smoke outside and come back in. Right at the time, my buddy stands up from the couch in a drunken sleepwalking state, pulls down his pants, sits on the coffee table and pisses everywhere. I just about died laughing and took as much of a video as I could. It was the most random and hilarious shit I've ever seen. Yo, this dude thought he was in the bathroom. He thought he was in the bathroom. He was just like, oh, he's like, fuck, I gotta take a piss. He was just like, oh, I must be in the bathroom. All right, here we go. Oh, woo, goddamn. Just pissing all over the table. God damn, man. I was drunk on my 21st birthday and thought I was being smooth as I was talking to this girl at a bar. All of a sudden, I hear this booming voice from down the bar. What the fuck do you think you're doing? I'm her boyfriend. I look and this big dude is staring right at me. I replied, well, yeah, I am her new man friend, buddy. He looks me dead in the eye and yells, you better get your fucking fingers out of my jello. I couldn't help but laugh my ass off at the comment, and he ends up buying me a shot and wishing me happy birthday instead of taking the tough guy route that he very well could have, and a lot of guys would have felt obligated to. He saw the situation for what it was. I was a drunk fool on my 21st birthday, and he bought me a shot instead of trying to fight me for hitting on his girlfriend and mouthing off to him. It's still one of the funniest things I can think of when someone is hitting on another person's significant other. Get your fingers out of my jello. That's what I thought. I was like, nigga, why are you so worried about your jello? He was just like, hey, yo, man, that's my girl over there. And he's just like, what? What, man? He was just like, well, I'm her new man friend. And he was just like, get your fingers out of my jello. Like, wait, bro. Did you not hear what he just said? I mean, you know, hey, W to him, you know, for like not fighting the guy, you know what I mean? And actually just being cool. Like, all right, you know, he's a drunk idiot. He's not going to get with my girl, you know, like, it's all good. I'm going to chill the fuck out. You know, at least it was all good. But I mean, hey, the jello thing kind of threw me off too. Like when I was reading it, I was like, nigga, why do you care about the jello? What's so important about the jello? My dad told me that a long time ago, my uncle blacked out while drunk after waking up. He could only speak Spanish. My uncle knows how to speak Spanish, but he is about as white American and 5 o'clock shadow as it gets. All right. So that motherfucker was just, you know, drunk out of his mind. He just woke up and he was just speaking nothing but Spanish. And he's like, you a white ass nigga, what the fuck? what the fuck you over here speaking Spanish for? All right. 2 of my friends got super drunk and ended up walking around the around the house or the host's house naked. Okay. Not too bad, but then one decided it would be a good idea to climb a tree in the backyard, which he couldn't get down from. So my naked, intoxicated friend was stuck up in a tree for an hour before the fire department came and got him out. Laughs were had by all involved. Yo, you would never live that down, bro. Never. Oh, and imagine waking up the next day, bro, and like everybody showing you a video of you pretty much in a tree naked needing firefighters to get you out. Oh, bro. Oh, that would be embarrassing as fuck, dude. And for me, I would never let that friend live it down. Oh, hell no. I'm like, I'm embarrassing you every step of the way, every day. I would just be like, hey, how was the firefighter's embrace? Oh, man, are you going to call him the next day? Oh, man, I would never let that motherfucker live it down. All right. When I had to sell raffle tickets in high school, my dad pulled me out of class on St. Patrick's Day and took me to the nearest pub. He got to enjoy some brews while I sold my quota to drunk people. They make really good customers. I mean, you know, if it works, it works. You know what I mean? Like, hey, if it's a W, it's a W. And, you know, those drunk people are just like, you know what? I do need a raffle ticket. Yeah, you make some damn good sense there, young man. Yeah, I do need a raffle ticket. Yep. Yep. I'm going to take one of those right now. Go ahead and give me one of those because I need that. Yep. Okay. Let's see. This will get buried further down than dead people, but here it goes. Back in March break, my friend was having a typical party. Just a small group of friends, 8 people, drinking, having a fun night. Sometime in the middle of the night, one of my friends passes out on the couch, and he's out for the night. A bunch of us stayed up till 6 a.m. At about 8 or so, we drive down the road to Timmy's, a coffee shop for the non-Canadians, and pick up a few things like breakfast and muffins. When we get back, our friend is still passed out on the couch, so another friend brings him a muffin. In his drunken, barely awakeness, he says, "Oh my God, this is perfect, thank you," puts the muffin down and passes right back out. This nigga. Oh my God. This motherfucker, they were like, "Yo, you know what sounds so bomb?" He was like, "Bro, some muffins, bro, facts. Muffins sound bomb as hell right now. Let's go get some muffins, bro." So they go get muffins, and then they bring back this dude one, and he's like, "Oh, this is perfect. I'm going to set you down right there. I want to go back to bed." This nigga, what the fuck? The rest of us head back to the basement, and when we checked on him an hour or so later, the muffin was gone, but he never woke up to eat it. We still have no idea what happened to the muffin. Totally a funnier because it happened to me moment. Oh, that sucks. His muffin disappeared. Somebody ate it. Somebody snuck downstairs and ate his muffin. Oh, shit. Oh, man. Once at a resort for a family member's wedding, my dad and I met a drunk man in the elevator. We had already pushed the button for our floor 6, and the man stumbled in and stared at the buttons for a moment. He began pressing the metal number corresponding to his floor button, 5. And after a few failed attempts, he decided to try the button. Whew. When the doors opened on floor 5, there was an awkward pause because the man didn't realize that this was his stop. So my dad grabbed my arm and pulled me out of the elevator, and we ran to the stairs at the other end of the hall and went up to our floor, and which the drunk man tried to get into someone else's room for about 10 minutes. Oh shit. That dude, I think he was like drunk and he was going after somebody, because that motherfucker was just like, if he's trying to get into somebody's place, oh yeah, then he's just like, I'm gonna get this motherfucker. This motherfucker he's gonna get it today. I'm gonna get this bitch and fuck him. I'm gonna get him. You know, and he's just trying to break it down. He's like, "Yeah, I know your door's open, you fucking whore. How dare you cheat on me?" In college, I got really drunk once and passed out on my friend's couch. Waking up that morning, I realized I had pissed myself in my sleep. Thank God the couch was leather. Tried calling someone to pick me up, but I realized my phone was ruined because the way I was positioned in my sleep. Oh, the piss got all over the phone. So my phone was ruined, and I had to walk about a mile wearing piss-soaked jeans. Not only do you have to walk a mile in your piss-soaked jeans, but you also have to get a new phone because you pissed all over your phone. Oh, bro. Damn, bro. That must be tough. Oh, that must be tough. When I was in senior year in high school, we had the opportunity to go on a school trip to Italy. A few of my friends also went, which was awesome. We weren't technically allowed to drink, but we were given ample free time to go sightseeing and buy souvenirs, which we spent drinking on patios or in a bar. Here are my favorite stories. First day we were in Italy. we went to Venice. It was about 11 a.m. and we were given some free time, and we have to meet up around 2 p.m. to go to a glass blowing shop. My group of friends and I hit up a restaurant, eat pizza, and drink beer in the sun. 1:45 rolls around and we're at a party drunk when we get to this glass blowing shop with the rest of our school group. We watch a guy make a horse out of liquid glass in less than a minute, and we're all amazed. The tour guide mentions that we can create some pretty expensive glass pieces. We then go and see the store above the shop and quickly realize that everything is expensive as fuck, and that we were a proverbial drunk bull in a china shop. My one obnoxious drunk friend, we'll call him Matt, picks up an elaborate wine jug with a stopper. As he's looking for the price on the top, he tilts the jug and the stopper falls out. The stopper breaks a matching wine glass underneath and shatters. The store falls deathly silent, and after a pause that seemed like an eternity, Matt looks up from the broken glass on the floor with a stupid fucking grin on his face and says, "That was 200 euros. And erupts in laughter, which was followed by the rest of us laughing very nervously. Luckily, he didn't have to pay for it, but we were promptly escorted out of the store and given a slap on the wrist by our teacher. Later in the trip, we went to Florence. The night before, we had been very drunk and was still quite in the morning, especially after some hangover breakfast beers. God damn, man, y'all was just drinking. God damn. One of the places we went to visit was a leather working shop. The lady giving us the tour was explaining that the leather shop that the street vendors try to sell is fake, and showed us that real leather won't burn. Street vendors will try to prove that their leather doesn't burn by waving a lighter underneath their merch. The lady giving the presentation then said, "But that works on me too," and waved a lighter under her hand and said, "See, I'm not burnt." To which my friend, will call him Harrison, exclaimed, "She's a witch burner." This nigga. She was just like, "Oh, make sure to be careful because all the leather goods are fake." And what they'll try to do is they'll try to hold a lighter to it and say, "Oh, it doesn't burn, because leather doesn't burn. See, but I could do that with my hand. And so, see, I'm not burned." And that nigga was just like, "Oh shit, she's not burned. Yo, it's a witch burner." Like, nigga. The rest of this poor girl's tour was ruined by stupid comments and questions of the rest of our group asking shit like, "So wait, does this mean that you're made out of leather?" That was the last school trip the supervising teacher ever made outside of Canada. Oh my God, bro. These niggas are stupid as fuck. At least they had a good time, man. At least they had a good time. That's what it's about. In college, I got really drunk once and passed out on my friend's couch. Waking up that morning, I realized I had pissed myself. Oh no, I'm sorry. We already read that one. So I was at a party in Oklahoma, and I am from Missouri. I play rugby, and we were partying with the other team. Being nice and having a good time. Then one of my teammates, Black Luke, passes out in the front yard. Cops are called. My entire team and the OU team sprint out of the house, jumping, plowing through fences until we think we are far enough away from the police. 3 of us wander off to Papa John's. While there we pick a fight with a FIJI fraternity. Pledge, who calls his entire pledge class to try to take us. Fighting ensues. My teammates and I pretty much keep the fight tied for being outnumbered, and eventually make it back to the party, where we find 4 of our teammates eating peanut butter off of a girl's foot. God damn, them niggas were down bad. In order to become pirates. We all eventually pass out at the house. Next morning, we wake up to our captain kicking in the door, screaming. I woke up and all I saw was bushes. It's time to go. We packed up and got out of Oklahoma. what the fuck? Okay, shout out to Oklahoma, I guess, because goddamn. So they were at a party. Cops got called. They ran to Papa John's, and then there was a guy from another fraternity who was talking some shit. And so then, he got his boys and they got their guys together and they got into a scrap or whatever. Then they were done with that. So then they left, went back to the party and was just like, okay, cool. I guess the cops didn't shut this thing down or whatever. And I don't know, they see like some of their teammates licking peanut butter off a girl's foot because they want to be pirates. And then they're just like, all right, cool, time to get the fuck out of here. Like, what the hell? Like, okay. All right. Goddamn. Y'all niggas be wildin'. Shit. We'll do like 3 more. So enter Hot Dog Day weekend, a school sponsor excuse to get wasted. We are having a party that is spilling out onto our apartment's lawn. There were approximately 30 to 50 people there, and it was a grand old time. Some background info though. We had this rule called shirtless o'clock, wherein if someone asks you what time it is and you say shirtless o'clock, everyone at the party must remove their shirt or face ridicule. Now, usually this did not work very well. We would end up with like 15 shirtless men and one woman brave enough to show her bra while the rest just giggled at us. However, at this party, it had worked perfectly. No single person kept their shirt on naturally. Us spilling out onto the lawn attracted some attention. Entered the lax bro. A monster of a man, twice as broad as I am and about the same height. He could smell the debauchery from a mile away. He sauntered into our courtyard and tried to hit on any shirtless girl he could find. Meanwhile, my lovely friend Radu, his boyfriend and another girlfriend combo shows up. Radu is a bit of a flamer, and on his occasion was wearing a masquerade mask, hot pants, and rainbow suspenders. He was carrying a neon pink umbrella. The lax bro was drawn away from 2 girls kissing when he saw this outfit and turned to Radu and asked, "Hey, are you a faggot?" Okay. Can't really say that word. Radu naturally responds with a yes and gets right up in the guy's face. The guy says, "I fucking hate, faggots," and shoves Radu. The girlfriend gets in the lax bro face, as does her boyfriend. They both also get shoved back. Boyfriend shoved into girlfriend, to be precise. The lax bro smirks as they fall over. "I fucking hate, gay people." God damn this nigga, man. Okay, so he say, okay, he hates gay people. He repeats as Radu strikes, wielding a pink umbrella. This skeleton of a man leaps at the lax bro and begins to savagely beat him with an umbrella. Lax bro was not prepared and fell to his knees right before quickly entering the fetal position. Radu continues to beat him until I pull him off. They decided to go to another party and strut away. The lax bro is still in the fetal position and is bleeding profusely from a multitude of tiny cuts. Sadly, the umbrella is ruined and left to decay in our lawn. Masculinity destroyed lax bro still wants to party and tries to lay someone from out shirtless party. He is already quite drunk, but me and my roommates decide he needs to be hammer faced. We take turns pouring him drinks and chugging them with him until he refuses to drink anymore. Everyone gets pretty blurry for me here, but I know we had a dance party and eventually passed out shirtless on the couch. Being the vigilante badasses we are, we decided to cover him in Sharpie and then carry him up to the nearest friendly location. Little did we know that not all lacrosse players are friendly with each other, and that he was from the school across the team. For a school across the streets team, not our team. Regardless, we somehow got him into the lacrosse house couch and left him there blissfully unaware of how many dicks were adorned on his naked body. God damn, bro. Homeboy got beat up by a gay dude after saying he hates gay dudes. He's like, I hate gay people. Got beat up by a gay dude. And then they got him so drunk, then they just drew a bunch of penises all over him. Like, damn, bro. Like, hey, sometimes karma gets you, man. Sometimes it gets you. Oh, my God. As a freshman in college, I was drinking at a guy's house I had just met that night, and we were shotgunning outside. When I went to go inside, I saw the screen door, stopped, thought no, the door is open, and proceeded to walk through it. Needless to say, it wasn't. The rest of the night, the guy kept saying, I need to drink more or I'll get mad about the door. Okay. No, the door is open. Man, this dude was so drunk. He was just like, no, this door is not closed. This door is not. I manifest this door open, and he just breaks down the screen door. And then dude is just like, son of a bitch. All right, man, I got to get even more drunk so I don't even think about my screen door that this dude just broke. Like, okay, that's one way to forget about it. Last April, I worked for a local brew fest. The first night I was working in administrations, this guy came up to buy more drink tickets. And upon seeing that he was a 20-something guy wearing a fanny pack, I asked about the pack. For the next 20 minutes, he shared with me everything that was in and all the pockets of his fanny pack and why it was also very important. All right. I wonder what was in the fanny pack. Oh, okay. He says the fanny pack had a pocket for his cell phone, a pocket for his 6 different chapsticks. God damn, you need 6? A pocket for sticky notes, a pocket for his wallet, a pocket for a nail file kit that he didn't actually have with him, but spent 5 minutes talking about how great it was, a pocket for his beer tickets, and a pocket within a pocket that he stored extra cash just in case purposes. All right. I mean, hey, W fanny pack, I guess. You know what I mean? Okay. All right. Well, that is that thread. That is the what is your craziest drunk story. Some were pretty good. Some were just weird ass stories, if I'm being honest with you. Hey, man, that's how it is. That's how it be sometime. You know what I mean? That's how it be sometime. All right. Let's go ahead and get into the announcements for today's show. Patreon.com/MyTheAssholePodcast. $3 a month gets you a Friday exclusive episode every single Friday, as well as the ability to send in your scenarios to the show. You guys seem to really like January's episode that we did on Friday, like literally just this Friday that passed. You guys seem to really like that episode, so hopefully, you guys get on into the Patreon. Hopefully, guys, you like that episode. But we're going to do one every single month. So, if you like that one, you were like, that one's all right. I want to see what February's got in store. It's all good. But, hey, if you do become a patron, awesome, man. You get to check out pretty much, I want to say like 4 months worth of content, if I'm being honest with you. So, and there's quite a bit. So there's quite a bit of content, man. So hopefully you guys good in there. Spotify listeners, as well as Apple Podcasts and so on and so forth. All you audio listeners, please rate the podcast. Thank you for all the support, though. Keep downloading. Keep rating the podcast. I really appreciate that so much, man. You guys have been killing it, and I've been watching the numbers go up and just been enjoying it. TikTok and Instagram, follow us there for our clips. And yeah, man, without further ado, let's get into the scenarios, all right? Let's get into the juice. All right, we got our first one. I masturbate in my in-laws' house. Okay. Man, y'all niggas are weird, bro. I don't know where else to post this, but I need to get it off my chest. For the past year, I've been masturbating constantly around my mother-in-law. Okay. We share a property with them and certain amenities we share, such as a hot tub, sauna, pool, etc. And I've been making a habit of masturbating in them when I know she's around. There have even been a few instances of me doing it while we were talking, and she has luckily never noticed. But I have blown my load a few times while talking to her through the sauna class or while the jets are on. I know it's wrong and I worry about getting caught, but I can't help myself. Part of me feels she knows and comes around more often when I'm in the facilities, but part of me knows that that's just part of the fantasy as well. What? What? Bro, like, first off, where's your wife? You know what I mean? Where's your wife, bro? Because this is a little weird. If I'm being honest with you, this is hella fucking weird. It's like, where is your girl at? You know? And then it's like, you're doing this shit to her face. Now I thought it was a thing where he was just doing it, you know, like maybe in her bed, or like, you know, he would just be thinking about her or whatever the case may be. But no, this man is literally like sitting in a hot tub with her and he's just stroking his shit while he's talking to her. And it's just like, what the fuck? Like, bro, you are weird as hell. What the fuck? You know, and that's my thing though. That's why it leads me to be like, dude, where's your wife at? Like, what the fuck? Like what in the hell? All right, man. I mean, thanks for sharing, I guess. Jesus Christ. Okay. Oh, man, we got another weird ass nigga. My husband is secretly a panty sniffer. What the fuck? What is wrong with you guys? Man. Oh, my God. What is wrong with you guys? Jesus Christ, man. All right. I, 22, have been married to my husband, 31, for the last 2 years. After dating for 8 months, he used to be my coworker at a college cafe, but we both were terminated after our relationship evolved. My husband has always been quirky. He spends a lot of his time playing League of Legends and Fortnite, and he is currently unemployed due to his mental health. I've been working since after we were fired. I pay all the bills that his mom gives us for a living with her. Since my paycheck can't afford us to live on afford us our own place. All right. Since I have started working, I've been finding myself having to buy more and more underwear. I used to only buy Victoria's Secret, but with how much of my underwear is going missing, I have been buying 2 packs from Walmart. I asked my husband when he does the laundry if he notices clothes going missing, and he denies every time. So I get frustrated that I asked to start doing my own laundry, to which he got unreasonably upset, and I asked if I was trying to undermine what he does at home so I can complain about him being lazy like other women do. Well, yesterday I found a large stash of underwear, not just mine either, in a huge bag that was in the trunk of his car. I wear size extra small to small, and there were panties that go all the way up to 3XL. Damn, he said I don't give a fuck, man, if there are small ones or if they're fat girl chonies. Like, I don't care, bro. Like, okay. The bag was one of those, I guess, massive ones used for huge garbage cans, and it was completely full. I approached my husband and asked what it was about. I'm not mad or anything, just confused. My husband got so angry. He punched his desktop and threw his controller against the wall, breaking that too. He screamed at me for invading his privacy and breaking his trust, how he didn't know if he could stay married to someone like me. I defended myself and asked him what were they about, saying I wasn't even mad. I just wanted to know why and where he got all the underwear from. He then started crying and said he steals underwear from everyone, including his mom. I guess he had been offering old coworkers to do their laundry for them to earn a quick buck for his league skins, and then would casually steal their panties. I don't know what to do now. I love him so much, and despite not working, he contributes so much. He cleans laundry, does dishes, he cooks too. Not often, though. He prefers to order in. Is this considered cheating? I don't feel cheated on, but I feel weird about him having what looks to be 30 plus pair of underwear he stole. Plus, I want all my underwear back, and he refuses to give them to me. What the fuck? I mean, do you really want to be, married to a guy like this? Because, this man is weird. And I mean, like, over the top weird. Like I get it if it was just like your underwear. Okay, I can understand that to a degree, whatever the case may be. If that's what you're into, that's what you're into, and that's your girl's underwear. But your mom's? And, random ass people? Like, what the fuck? That is disgusting. What in the hell? And then you're with him? Like, first off, he's a bum. So I don't know, how long that relationship's really going to last in retrospect, if I'm being honest with you. Like, that nigga's a bum. I don't think you're really going to be with him much longer. But, aside from that, it's like, bro, he is weird. He is weird as fuck. His mom's underwear, bro, that's gross. That's your mom, dude. Oh my God. Girl, you need to run. You need to run. That dude is just terrible. You need to run. Oh my God. The fact that you're still with him is a miracle, if I'm being honest with you. My God. What in the hell? You guys let me know what you think about that one in the comments, because what the fuck? This nigga sniffs his mom's underwear. Oh my God. All right. Girl, you need to run. Just run. I had an orgasm on a roller coaster while holding my sister's boyfriend's hand. All right. So, this happened a few months ago. We all went to a theme park. I won't say which one on here. And rode lots of roller coasters and had a good time. It was probably Six Flags. My older sister, 20, didn't want to go on the swinging boat ride. The kind that is a pirate boat and swings back and forwards for a few minutes, as she isn't a huge fan of rides anyway. But me and her boyfriend wanted to go on, so we went together and sat right at the back. Big mistake, as I'd soon come to learn that the forces are much stronger in that part. It all started off normal for about 10 seconds, but I started to notice as the ride went backwards each time, I'd feel a huge amount of force down there. And it felt very good. By about like the third or fourth, it did it. I was shaking and getting close, so I think my sister's boyfriend could tell something was up, and he must have thought I was scared or freaking out, so he grabbed my hand to hold it. This was another big mistake as the human touch didn't help with what was going on, and as we neared the top, had the most intense orgasm of my life and couldn't help but scream. Oh shit. I mean, it's not as crazy as you think, just because like it wasn't him, that gave you that. You know what I mean? That gave you the it was kind of the ride. And obviously you understand that he grabbed your hand under the pretenses of, oh my God, she might be really scared or freaking out. Like, let me comfort her a little bit. You know what I mean? So it's like, it ain't that bad, like I understand what it like looks like, but at the same time, I don't think it's that bad. Nah, I don't think it's that bad. I think you guys, it was totally fine. Yeah, 100%. I think it was totally fine just the way it was. It's like you simply just, he was feeling the G-forces of the ride, and that's what, gave it to you. I understand that, the human touch part, that kind of escalated it and made it, a little more for you. I understand that, but oh, hey, all right. Okay, on to our next one. My boyfriend, 35 male, is cheating on me. 26 female with a girl from our building. I want to confront them both. All right. So my boyfriend who currently lives with it, or who I currently live with, is cheating on me with a girl who lives in our building. Over the past weeks, I've become wary of my boyfriend as he's been hiding messages whenever he's around me. I found this odd because we're usually open and honest with each other, and I've never suspected he was cheating before. Last week, I saw a conversation on his phone that made me knew he was seeing someone else. Essentially, the conversation involved her asking him to come to her apartment, throwing around the word babe, and spending New Year's Eve together. I outright asked him if he was seeing someone else, and he denied it. I didn't come clean about seeing the messages. Fast forward to yesterday, this weekend after we ended up spending New Year's Eve together, I wasn't feeling well. In the afternoon, he told me he was going to take our dog for a walk on a hiking trail we frequently visit. I opted to stay home. I usually wouldn't think much of it, but something felt off. I went for a walk around our building and found that his car was still in the lot. He would need the car to take the dog on the walk. I went home and did a little detective work. I'm not ashamed of it. She was FBI in that shit. I know she lives in our building after finding her Instagram. We live in a very small city. I also found the apartment she's in while scrolling on her page. We go on vacation next week, and I've been looking forward to this as haven't been on one in a year. I guess I'm looking for advice on how to approach the situation. I know that eventually I would need to leave him, especially if he won't be honest. My thoughts was to confront them both one day when I know he went to visit her. This might be a little problematic. I'm looking for advice. Well, damn, girl. Well, go on that trip. You know what I mean? Go on the trip. Wait till that's over, that way you can enjoy that trip. And then, after the trip, then go ahead and expose them and, do your thing. That's how I'd do it if I'm being honest with you. I'd be like, oh, you want to cheat on me, nigga? All right, cool. No, that's fine. What we gonna do is we're gonna go on our little trip. I'm gonna enjoy it. Don't give him no booty on the trip. You know what I mean? Yeah, don't give him no booty on the trip. Just have a good time. Enjoy yourself. And be a little selfish on the trip. You know what I mean? Then when y'all get back, the first opportunity you see, bam, there you go. Now, that way, you come out on top. You got the vacation and you got to expose them. I mean, like, hey. That would be my advice. I don't know. You guys let me know what should she do? You know what I mean? What should she do? Because I say she go on the trip, and then after the trip, that's when she should tell her. Or tell him, or expose them or whatever the case may be. Because, she'll get a trip out of it. Don't give him no booty on the trip. You know what I mean? And then just do your thing. Nah, just do your thing, girl. So that's what I say. You guys let me know what you would do and what advice you would give her. Oh man. Okay. Next story. Just had wild moment with roommate. Okay. I took a massive dump and the main turd came out like it was 8 inches. Just an absolute unit. When I wiped, I noticed some blood on the tissue. I've gotten these before and usually go away. God damn, man, that was a booty hole stretcher. God damn. That dookie was a booty hole stretcher, bro. Anyways, I like to prank my roommate, but sneaking up on him and farting in his face. So after dump, I walk out with I swear pretending like getting something on dining room table. Okay, I walked out with my I swear pretending like getting something on dining room table. Okay. Then quickly pull my underwear down, and when I ripped ass on his face, he was on the couch lying down. I sprayed blood all over his face. Oh shit. I legit thought the blood from my anus was gone after cleaning it up, but it wasn't. I farted and blood sprayed out on his face. He was pissed and I was in shock. Was kind of funny though. Found myself laughing when going to bed that night. Yo! This dude sprayed booty hole blood all over his homie. What the fuck? Oh shit. No pun intended. Damn, man. Oh my god. Yeah, bro. That is a wild moment with a roommate. What the fuck? Oh shit. Oh my god. Alright, this is going to be our second to last story. This dude, my god, he sprayed booty hole blood on his homeboy. I just had to break up with the most amazing guy. Well, he wasn't that amazing if you had to break up with him. I've been dating someone for a couple of months. It was an instant connection on both of our ends, and everything about our chemistry and energy when we were together is magic. We are perfect for each other in many ways, and I just had to break up with him because I want exclusivity, and he believes in being non-monogamous. His longest relationship was E&M. Maybe I don't know, an open relationship or something like that. I know that this has nothing to do with me, but I can't help but feel like if I were good enough, he would want to explore monogamy with me. I'm proud of us for individually staying true to ourselves, but it feels so unfair to meet someone you can picture your life with and know that you can't be with them the way you want. Yeah. Well, I mean, you gotta understand... guys want variety, and that's just kind of the way it is. Like, most guys want to have a main girl and then they just want to sleep around with other girls. That is it all guys? No, but it's a lot. It's why guys cheat. It's why guys do the shit that they do. And it is what it is, if I'm being honest with you. That's just what it is. Guys want variety at the end of the day, and they look at it like, at least he was honest with you and he didn't do it behind your back. That's a W. I've gotten that multiple times on this show where a guy will ask their girlfriend, hey, can I sleep with another girl? And a lot of times I tell those dudes, I tell those girls, I wouldn't leave that guy. You know what I mean? I wouldn't leave that guy. Reason being is because if you leave him and then you get with another guy, he's not going to be honest. He's just going to go do it behind your back. And, that sucks. You know what I mean? And it's worse than if he just told you up front. So I don't know. I kind of feel like this is that same position where it's like, I mean, would you rather be with a guy who is, honest about his, other dealings, or do you want a guy who is gonna, lie to you, say he wants monogamy, and then cheat on you? Like, that's kind of the dilemma you're dealing with here. You know what I mean? And you're just gonna have to take that on, as you go, because that's just the way it is. Guys, one girl is never gonna satisfy a guy. That's just not the way it goes. Sorry, it's just not the way it goes. So, yeah. All right, we got our last scenario for today. Me and my husband were separated, and I got drunk and slept with his ex. Okay. Me, 24, and husband, 26, have been together for 6 years, married 2.5. So this happened a couple of months back. It had been a while since my husband worked. I kept trying to talk to him about it, and he didn't want to talk. He didn't want to even think about it. Okay. I understand. I give it more time and give him more space. I try to be loving and caring for him because I know he's had emotional problems and has a hard time keeping a job. He hadn't had a job in almost a year. Eventually, I had enough. I wasn't getting any kind of emotion out of him. He wasn't happy, and we argued about everything. I tried pleading with him constantly to find something, anything. Well, he didn't, so I moved out of the house, took my animals with me. After about a week, I told him I think we should separate, and he agreed that it was for the best. And then he asked if I was wanting a divorce, and I thought on it and told him yes. I think that would be the best since neither of us were happy at the time. And I kept struggling with the bills at the time. I was paying for utilities, my phone bill and his, gas for both vehicles, and groceries. And I was working part-time because my job didn't have the hours. So I ended up talking to my ex and said, I know I shouldn't have. I wasn't thinking straight at the time. I was physically and emotionally sick and angry. I started thinking about how my husband didn't even care about the marriage. And I told him if he didn't want, or if he didn't, they didn't care about the marriage. And I told him if he didn't, then we should see other people. But then he was all about getting married anyway. I ended up getting drunk one night and slept with him. I drank a whole bottle of wine and 6 straight vodka shots. I barely remember it, and I know we did because my friend was there. We ended up hooking up one more time sober, but that's when I felt awful and guilty, like I just did the most horrible thing in my life. That's cap. You don't feel horrible, but her ex is pretty much the husband that she left, right? No, yeah, because she said I ended up talking to my ex, and yes, I know I shouldn't have, and I wasn't thinking straight at the time. Talking about her husband. Okay, yeah, okay, so it is an ex-boyfriend. I see, okay. I ended up telling my ex that I can't talk to him that way or see him again. He was understanding, and then I blocked him on all social media and any of his family. Me and my husband ended up talking things out, and he said if anything happened to not tell him that he didn't want to know. But I just feel terrible about this. We are doing great now, and we're doing great now after talking about our issues. He did find work, but only after a short period of time. I found out I was pregnant, and he's happy about it. And there's no way it's my ex because we use condoms and Plan B. Plus, we cut things off way before I conceived. I know I'm probably going to receive a lot of hateful comments. I know I messed up and I can't change what has happened. I just hope that moving forward, I can stay on the right path and try to work with my husband more and help him find work and be a good mom. Thank you for taking the time to read this. And I know it's a long post. usually I would just be like, bitch, you crazy, this and that. But no. No, because you separated with your guy, because he was being a bum and he couldn't get a job, so on and so forth, whatever the case may be. And, shit just wasn't working out. You were feeling overwhelmed and so on and so forth. And then, so you separated with him. You guys talked about getting a divorce. So, I mean, you guys were under the guise of like, you were gonna be single, Sure. Were you still married? Yes, sure. But I think you guys were separated at the time. So you kind of sleeping with your ex, I don't see anything wrong with that, if I'm being honest with you. I mean, now, did your ex's, weak dick game make you go back to your husband? Possibly. Like, let's keep it hundo P here, because, I mean, if that dick game was good, she would have stayed around. All right, let's keep it straight. Let's keep it 1,000. You know what I mean? If the dick game was actually good, she would have stayed around. But the dick game was whack, and so she went back to her husband. And she even thought to herself, like, well, the dick game was whack, but it was probably whack because I was drunk. So then they had sex sober, and then she was like, nope, it wasn't the alcohol. This nigga's dick game is just whack. And I'm going to go back to my husband because he may be a broke-ass bum, but he knows how to sling penis. Like, let's keep it on OP here, all right? I mean, did you cheat? No. You were separated. Did your ex have, trash dick game? Yes. Why? Because you went back to your husband. That nigga's a bum, but he know how to sling some penis. I mean, let's just keep it on OP. Let's call a spade here. Like, come on now. Shit. It is what it is. Hateful comments? I mean, I have no hateful comments for you because you literally separated from homeboy. You thought, you wanted to be with your ex. You remembered how trash his dick game was. You went back to your husband, homeboy is doing his thing and he's trying to be a better guy and you're trying to be a better mom and now you're pregnant and you guys are working it out. So, I mean, I think it's a W on you, man. Yeah, do your thing. Hey, you all good. Now, if it was a thing where, like, you cheated, because you were feeling unfulfilled, then I'd have been like,
she belongs to the streets.
But you didn't. You separated. You did your thing, so you were good. I see nothing. I see nothing wrong with it. To be honest with you, I see nothing wrong. You guys let me know in the comments, though. Do you feel like she was in the wrong? Or do you feel like homeboy's dick game was just trash and she went back to her husband because he may be a bum, but he know how to sling penis? You let me know, all right? But that's going to go ahead and end it for me today. Thank you guys so much for watching and listening to the podcast. Again, if you want to send in your very own scenario like these people did on today's show, then go ahead and go over to patreon.com/Am I the Asshole podcast. If you are an audio listener, go ahead and hit that support the show link. That'll take you right to it. If you are on any other platform, you can go to the link tree. I have that motherfucker everywhere. So, keep downloading the podcast, keep rating the podcast. That helps a lot, man. It helps. So thank you guys so much for all the support, man. We've been killing it. And I'm loving it already. 2024 is our year, baby. Let's get to it. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok for the clips. And that's going to do it for you, boy. I love you guys so much. And peace.